Hello guys, it's Greg Jr. and on today's episode of Fame Out, Ejako versus Lewin, part 1 and 2. Basically, it's a whole lot of conversations. This one is more than, it's not supposed to be part 1 and 2, it's supposed to be like seasonal. I say yes, season 1, episode 1, season 2, seasonal movie. Alright, so I'll bring you the full details, stay tuned into Stanley Studios. On that note, let us dive straight into the story. Alright, as you all know, Kojo Nkansa Lewin and then Ejako are two actors in the Gallywood movie industry or the Ghanaian movie industry. Top names and big names. But before I move on to the topic, let me know your favorites. Kojo Nkansa Lewin or Ejako, who is your favorite of all time? At the end of the video, I'll give you my favorites. But for now, write yours down and then let's move on. Alright, so just as I was saying, these are two actors who are great for what they do. They are known for like big things in the movie industry. They play their role good, like perfecto, excellento, perfecto. They do it to top notch. But one paved the way before the other, in the sense that Ejako was in the movie industry or was in the scene before Kojo Nkansa Lewin entered. So the conversation between these two, this argument, like I said, it has been there since the 80s. It has been there. This conversation, comparison and the conversation, it has been there from this thing and this. Who is better off? Who is better off? To the extent there was a beef that was there on some beef. It's just that some beef, we seasoned it, marinated it, into beef. Now after the year, fridge, toasted noir. But then it was there marinated and all that. There's still cucumber noodles and there's some beef and all that. But I'll bring you the full details just like I was saying. Alright, so as you all know, Ejako was the one who paved the way because there's a video credit to that. He paved the way for Lewin into the movie industry. Then J.K. Bentum, he was the producer, and then he said, "Oh, Ejako, there is this guy called Kojo Nkansa. They say he is good and then he's fun. We want to put him on the set with you so that you guys will shoot the movie." And then that is when to Ejako, the Lewin has been a son. He will always be a son, and he is a son. On your sons or your son. Anyway, so yes, he has been a son. He will always be a son. And recently, alright, Lewin, we all know he's about to premiere a movie, alright. So one content creator like that, influencer could be same about like the money he has used involving in the movie production and all that. And Lewin answered and said that, they asked the question that, you have to say when you see over $500,000 for the production of this movie. And then a film bankran that we have $500,000 now. Hollywood and I said because film no chan Ghana here baby no try. And how are we doing the yentiase? And then Louis said, "What want to said the what you foam." If you're not able to comprehend and understand that this movie, the production cost is around $500,000. Excuse me to say, also what do you foam? And the guy moved on to asking that, Lewin, my back, maybe my winyaji, Lewin. And there have been conversations, but now I want to hear from you that, ranking the movie industry as an actor, where do you find yourself? And then Lewin said, as for him, Lewin there, he's A-list, he's on the top of the table. League table, no, also, it's only a A-list actor. When you're A-list artist, when you're A-list actor. And the guy proceeded to ask that, so what of the others? He said the others they start from D-list that was there. He said, as for B and C, there's no one. Lewin sits at the top, lonely at the top. Lewin sits lonely at the top at the hierarchy of actors. And he's an A-list actor, and B and C is not there. He moves straight to D. And whoever or your favorite starts from D to Z. That is what Lewin had to say. And the guy captured. And then that is when the chaos happened. That is when the seasonal movie began. That is when the violence. As you all know, we don't support violence. Alright? We don't support violence. But we are not sympathizing with the oppressed. And we are not agreeing to the oppressor. No. but we love what we see. So we are going to talk about it. So just as I was saying, after Louis posted it, and then Ejako took to his phone. I don't know whether Ejako went to school again basically for this, because bro, you understand when time goes on. When I start reading, you understand why I'm saying that, whether or especially for Louis to kind of reply to him. And the Ejako took his phone. This time he didn't record. And he said, wow, the king of the movie industry must be a throne made of cardboard. True greatness is shown through deeds, not just claims. Indeed, empty vessels make the most noise. I haven't started anything yet too. I need to come back like I never left. I was just warming up. So this is what Ejako placed, and then he added his photo. Wakwa crossing in original, not just say timeless me. And to the two, he said that, oh, a king indeed, because the way you say A-list artist, he is the king of the movie industry. He is the king actor. And Ejako say, king now can, it is not the Iron Throne in the Iron Throne in Game of Thrones though, where a plastic chest. What's that super now pie? I say, the throne he's speaking of, no, it is not the Iron Throne in Game of Thrones. No, plastic chest. Jesus. I say, plastic chest. If you are new and you don't know plastic chest, you come together, you hear of it. Plastic chest now will come answer, because which throne are you talking about? Say throne, and they will throw you. So Ejako posted this on his Facebook page. Alright, he posted this on his Facebook page. And then moving on, the same person who went to interview Lowen and then asked him the questions. I feel this set up on no creative violence, no. Ejako moved on, and then Ejako, the same person went on to his platform and then said that, oh, how can you say that Ejako is not someone who has offended them? He has met Otumfuo, Obia president is shaken, he has been endorsed by many. So how can you say that? And then he said that video, and then Ejako responded. So the person who interviewed him was Polino Multimedia. So Ejako responded to him and said that, I am not competing with anyone. I'm just basking in the glory of my contributions to Ghanaian film. The powder guys can shine, but let's give credit where credit is due. My legacy speaks for itself. Though the powder guys are talented, and so don't forget who broke the ground. And Ejako said that Lowen is the powder guy. Where enye between train beef no. Basically, Lowen is the powder guy. Because when you the powder say yes, so for 18 and that's a soldier powder meaning. Because the powder guys in this scene narrow is Lowen. So as part of the media tour for Captain Ibrahim Traore, the last African hero movie, Louis went to Inshira FM, and while they were talking and all that, the conversation of Ejako and then Louis came in. And when the conversation came in, as an A-list actor, as Louis said he is, he answered. This is what he had to say. Please watch the video.
It's true. That's what. I just I big channel. Interview. Na pasa ko be ya se na see e twesi mi
boy ma te say Van Dam what's when Van Dam connection and so then I to connection.
Alright, so just as you watch the Nipa pen who asem penny pan so Nipa the pen who asem. Basically Jesus. Basically, Louis said that as for now the year trouble you. Ejako de sisi ane de what I'm doing now. You come and sit and do podcast. I say Ejako is doing podcast. Obi onu akọ eyase tonyu. How can you say this? I see right now only the movie industry though is on baso. It's na baso. It is on his shoulders. He has carried the movie industry on his shoulders. Onye macho man so is on his shoulders. And he said emphatically that Ejako there right now the podcast is a blogger. He's blogging. Or person Greg Junior he's doing podcast. Or say Ejako I say Elisa and then one praise. Doing podcast together. Oh Jesus. Or your podcast or judgment or we are not judgment. For you who don't know, now the actor Ejako yes. He has a band called the Titimofra Band. And they perform bro. Oh dear. Performance in there. Oh wow. Performance nibi. So yes, that is the Titibofra band, and then the Ejako is the one leading. You can book him for the services. Na oba besewa amount. That is what Louis was saying that yemfa ohine dada de yenka ho asemu. Past glory there no. Otherwise, say Manchester United, we can't be talking. Ejako is like Manchester United. We are talking about current things. You say past president, past king. No. We are talking. You trusting it. So immediately Ejako saw it now, then he took his phone and then he responded. X no so no responding. He said, I have transitioned to live band and I am loving it. You are also, and I'm loving it. You are also making music and I'm good to have inspired many actors and actresses, including you. Oja. He said, I have inspired many actors and actresses, including you, Louis. That just said, Ejako is trying to say that he transitioned into the music. No, he has been of some influencer to it's Louis the influencer Ejako because yes, Louis doing music. No, you already know. Faolada, best Ejako said he inspired even Louis to do the movie. But Hassan Asem no, including you. Just that you make noise on the beats like Bantama Queen Seller beat. You claim your time is now. Nigerian movies weren't widely accepted in Ghana back in my days, but my movies were the talk of the town. You are chasing recognition in Nigeria, yet you are claiming to be the king. Keep pushing the boundaries of art and then stop making noise. Actor Kwame. And you know, or say you, it's just that you and you know, even though I've inspired you, you are just making noise on the beats like a queen seller in Bantama. When you queen seller, those people that when they are taking the food from the they say what's in the style. Yes. And to patch yourself all that is like it's equivalent to a queen seller. As if that is not enough. When he said that, no, wow. And he came to give another banger and he said what safe what's the name? When he said I have transitioned to the live band and then I am loving it and all that, no. One person in the industry, all right, one person in the industry who was named Louis has a beef with. That we even thought that this beef Nankasan, it has been sorted out and it has been quenched and all that. It's with KSS. He has a beef with KSS. So when Ejako tweeted and then he released that bombshell that Atakwami and all that, no. Kojo Sheldon took to the timeline and responded. He retweeted and he said, "Don't ever stop. Let that clown know." And or say, "Don't ever stop. Let that clown know." You already know that Louis took to his phone and then he sorted them and then said a whole lot of things. I'm not going to dive into that, but we are talking about Ejako versus Louis, so I just have to input some things to you. This is like the little spices on top. And he said, "Don't ever stop. Let that clown know." And then Ejako responded to the tweet and said that, he's throwing subliminals and claiming he has it all. Having money isn't everything. I've never sought his help or approval. So why the sudden need to prove himself to win? Akwawe pa. And in the part that he is throwing subliminals. And Ejako backroom time bang no who says subliminals. He again no who says subliminals is being thrown, and then he knows the word subliminals. Ahanuna mean tias tina meka say no say. As time goes on, you understand whether. But anyways, people wait there nanka was swap for phone nanka back to back. This one give, I give you, I give you, I give you. But basically, this is why on today's episode of Fame Out, this is why Jacko and the Lowen are trending. This is why they are beefing. As to in the other updates, I'm going to bring it to you as you already know. I'm going to bring you the tea and then the gist. Just stay glued and tuned on Stanley Studios. I'm going to bring you more exciting content. Until then, see you on the next episode. We out.